now comes the part that I was super, super excited about. Personally, I love this woman, Ayana. And she is vivacious. She is a ball of energy. The first time I met her, I immediately knew the perfect client for her. And it was this little girl that lives in my neighborhood who really struggled with confidence and kind of like figuring out what her identity is because she's half Black and she's half Chinese. So I immediately thought of Ayana after she came to one of our meetings and connected them. And now she's, one of her clients. And I've been able to see personally just how much this little girl has thrived. So that is just my personal take on Ayana. And for a more formal introduction of who Ayana is, she is lovingly referred to as Coach Yana, is a children's confidence coach, educator, speaker, and founder of the Laptop Life Coach. Also, future author, where she helps young people build. Oh, there is feedback somewhere. Are we good? Okay. She's a children's confidence coach, educator, speaker, and founder of the Laptop Life Coach, where she helps young people build confidence, communication skills, emotional intelligence, and practical life skills through meaningful, engaging experiences. Having worked with children, young adults, and families across different stages of development, Ayana understands that growing up is not a one-size-fits-all experience. As children become more independent, the way parents support, communicate with, and connect with them has to evolve too. Through her coaching, workshops, and interactive experiences, Coach Yana helps families navigate the milestones that shape who young people become while giving parents practical tools to support their children along the way. Her work is grounded in a simple belief: young people thrive when they feel seen, supported, and empowered to become who they are capable of becoming. For the mom shift, Ayana brings that perspective directly to the parent-child relationship, helping moms recognize what their child may need from them now, wherever they are in their journey. So please join me in welcoming Ayana, or Coach Yana.
Oh, thank you, Joe and Felicity and everyone here on down. I would name everyone, but I have a great presentation that I want to get started on. So, and thank you also to my mom who is here as well. So, we are going to be doing what I have coined the mom shift. It's the same child in a way, but at different stages, and you need different tools at different stages. So by the end of today's workshop exercise, you'll discover practical ways to connect with your child at any age. Because even no matter how old you are, how seasoned you become, you're going to need your parent and you would like your parent to be someone who wants to support you at whatever stage you're in life. So this is going to be about that. All right. So before we start this workshop, I really want everyone to close your eyes if you're feeling comfortable and take a deep breath. I want you to think about yourself as a child and what your childhood may have looked like, what that feeling felt like, who made you feel safe, secure, heard. So let's fast forward to age 6, still keeping your eyes closed, breathing deeply. Who did you love around that age? Who made you feel safe, of course? What happened when you were upset? And what happened when you made a mistake? Were you given the freedom to make mistakes freely, or were you yelled at or mistreated or disrespected or loved and cared for? All the different things. Now we're going to fast forward. How did you feel when you were 10, 13, 16, 17, up until your young adult years? What happened when you started making decisions for yourself? Did your parents let you figure things out, or were they still trying to make decisions for you? Take a few minutes just to feel what it felt like to be your younger version of yourself. All right. And now I'll invite you to open your eyes back up and come back to this space. The reason why we started with that is because this little girl still lives somewhere inside of you as the woman that you are today. And sometimes um our children, I say our children because I work with the children. I consider them all my pseudo children in a way, even the teens and young adults. But sometimes when your children trigger you or trigger us, we're not responding to what they're doing in the moment. We are responding to what we learned as their age. So sometimes we might be repeating patterns that happen to us versus responding to what's actually going on in the child that we're actually looking at in the moment. All right. So today is going to be, again, the mom shift. As children grow, our communication has to grow with them. Different child at a different stage, different moments in life often require different tools. So how this works, all right? So I created this activity to be interactive and engaging from the very start. So you're going to see different scenarios. You'll choose a response that's most like you. There are no right or wrong answers to this. I want you to keep track of your answers, whether that's you don't have to share them, but if you need to keep track by typing it in the chat and just leaving it there so you have a record or writing it down, what have you, whatever's easiest for you. And then at the end, you'll see something. So in between sections and scenarios, there will be a lesson. So it's like a pancake method just to keep it fun and engaging. All right, so the first scenario, you ask a child, how was school today? They say, fine. You say, what happened? They say, nothing. You say, did you have a good day? And they say, I'm fine. What are you most likely to do? A, keep asking until they answer you properly. B, leave them alone and wait until they're ready. Or C, ask a completely different question. Or D, tell them, I'm just trying to talk to you. All right, I'll give you a few seconds. All right, next